Hi, welcome to Miss Richardson's U.S. History 5-Minute Lectures. This information will be U.S. Notes 4.15, JFK's Assassination. It includes information that aligns with the Section 3 on your Unit 4 study guide. Remember, you control this lecture, so pause whenever you need to write things down, use your study guide to help you figure out what's important, and bring any questions you have to class. Let's go ahead and get started. You've heard about Kennedy's presidency in the last two sets of notes. Now we're going to talk about how that presidency ended, which was really violently and tragically. On November 22, 1963, while in Dallas, Texas, Kennedy was shot and killed by Lee Harvey Oswald. This is he was only elected in 1960, so 3 years after he was elected. Oswald was then assassinated by Jack Ruby, a Dallas nightclub owner. So Kennedy's assassin was actually assassinated. So that led to questions about conspiracies and lots of other theories. Johnson planned the assassination in order to become president. The CIA assassinated Kennedy. There were actually two shooters, not just Oswald, but a second shooter on the grassy knoll. You've heard these rumors, you've heard these conspiracies. You can probably even give me more than just those few. Well, in order to try to put these conspiracies to rest, because they started as soon as the president was killed, in 1964, the Warren Commission was created to look into the allegations and to examine all the evidence surrounding the presidential assassination. The Warren Commission concluded that Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone in killing President Kennedy. So the hope was this would stop the conspiracy theories and settle everyone down. It didn't settle the issues, though, in many Americans' minds, as the findings of the commission and all of the evidence they looked at was actually sealed, so no one else got to see what they looked at, which meant people didn't trust them. People weren't really trusting the government. So in fact, the controversy almost got worse because of that, and it still exists today regarding the truth behind the assassination. And here are just some different things that you see sometimes talking about the assassination and what happened. There's proof of a second shooter. This man killed Kennedy. All kinds of things like that you'll see out there, and things will pop up every once in a while in the media. So regardless of what you choose to believe regarding Kennedy's death, his vice president, Lyndon B. Johnson, actually became president that same day. He was sworn in aboard Air Force One with Mrs. Kennedy watching. He continued many of Kennedy's policies, both foreign and domestic. His main contributions and changes to Cold War policy came later in regard to the Vietnam War, which we're actually going to look at in our next unit, so you don't have to worry about that in this unit. Before we look at that, though, we're going to look at American society during the Cold War and how these foreign actions were influencing and impacting life in America. That's going to be next week's notes, because this is the end of U.S. Notes 4.15. So bring any questions you have to class, and I'll see you there.